Hey everyone, welcome to the channel's first actual video. Today I want to go through a particularly niche character within the Dragon Ball world, a character not really talked about often in the power scaling community, that being Majin Ozotto. Majin Ozotto is a character that originated in the obscure 1994 Japanese Sega arcade game called Dragon Ball Z VRVS, originally named Super Monster, where he actually was fully designed by Akira Toriyama himself. After several years, he was reused as a cameo in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes Universe Mission arc in the manga and anime, a short fight scene in the arcade version, and eventually became the main antagonist in the Meteor Mission arc. Now that he's within the world of Dragon Ball Heroes, he gets all of its juicy scaling and abilities. This video will be divided into 4 sections: EP, Speed, Abilities, and Intelligence. Naturally, we'll start with attack potency. Note that I will only be using the manga continuity of Heroes, as the anime and arcade heavily conflict with each other, not just here, but in other parts of Heroes power scaling. In his debut appearance, Ozotto was stated in the Psycho Jump manga guide that he was the strongest and evilest demon. Now this is important because this would have to include other demons like Demigra, Fu, and Mekikabra. Demigra, upon absorbing the Dark Factor, was shown to easily dispatch characters like Eos and Chronoa, with the former character being able to destroy time scrolls which contain timelines within them, or a timeline in each. Eos' main plan during the Super Space-Time Tournament arc was to reduce the entire multiverse into a single history, with there being millions to billions to literally innumerable histories within the cosmology. Mekikabra, while as a decrepit old man, thought power that Xenogoku thought would be a threat to all of existence just by merely transforming, seemed nothing to him. After unleashing the power of time, Mekikabra was shown on screen to be able to swallow up all of space-time with his Chaos Ball, which is backed up by Chrono and Pan. It should be noted too that after Demigra also awakened the power of time, he believed that he was able to replace Chronoa and govern all of existence itself, implying he reached a level on par with Toki, who has stated numerous times that he governs and sustains the entire multiverse and literally sets time into motion. Fu, in his base form, outscales Mekikabra's peak level of power, as he is easily able to contend with a Super Saiyan Blue CC Vegito, who in this arc far outclasses Xeno Vegito in his Super Saiyan 4 state of the previous arc, who Mekikabra thought he only had the advantage in fighting him due to his regeneration. Fu gets many times stronger as he releases the Dark Factor and attains his Dark King state, with it being noted that he was releasing more of the Dark Factor than Mekikabra ever did. Fu, after absorbing Doki Doki, the Yang to Toki's Yin, and the Universe Tree, yes, the same Universe Tree that CC Goku uses, he commands the power that was stated to be able to erase everything, as well as being able to manipulate the multiverse any way he desired. Believe it or not, Ozotto gets even stronger after this. When he absorbed Ultimate Gohan of all characters, his power was boosted to the point where current Super Saiyan Blue CC Vegito required using Kaioken to defeat him, which he did not need to do for Demigra. It should also be noted that a regular Super Saiyan Blue's Vegito's Spirit Sword was not able to penetrate Ozotto's skin, meanwhile Demigra... All of this would put Ozotto easily at the tier multiversal, scaling to numerous, literally immeasurable space-time continuums. Now let's get on to speed. Majin Ozotto, even in his regular form, can keep up with the Time Patrol and the CC team, or the Capsule Corp team, with these characters being able to travel in spaces utterly devoid of time very consistently, and react to attacks that are crossing time and space, such as when Chronoa and Trunks were reacting to Mekikabra's Chaos Ball, which was, as mentioned before, sucking up all of time and space, with the ability sucking in the past, present, and future into a singularity. In this same arc, even fodder characters like Base Toa and Base Mirror were able to react to the Dark Dragon Balls physically flying to different eras of time. Other characters throughout the series were shown to be able to fight characters with the Dark Dragon Balls embedded into them. Additionally, it was also said that the Demon Gods and the Demon Goddesses were rivaled characters with these amps, with all of these feats definitively placing Ozotto at immeasurable or incalculable speeds. Abilities. Now this is Ozotto's specialty. Due to absorbing various fighters across history, he has shown many hacks abilities. He might as well be a walking universe with all the characters he has in him, gluttonous ass motherfucker. Majin Ozotto's main ability, as we know now, is his absorption. It works similarly to Majin Buu's, where he lets his melted flesh engulf others. He gained Lag's ability to transmute things into glass by manipulating sand particles in the atmosphere. He absorbed basically all the heavy regeneration users in Dragon Ball, such as Buu, Cell, and Piccolo, gaining all their esoteric abilities like self-sustenance, size manipulation, and cloth manipulation. He absorbed Hearts, who can create minds and create cubes that can compress matter. He absorbed Baby from Dragon Ball GT, yes, he actually did this, who can possess others by leeching into their skin. He absorbed Super Janemba, yes, the same character that warped the entire afterlife and created spiritual barriers that blocked King Yemma's ability to maintain Otherworld just by existing. He even managed to absorb Cronoa, literally gaining the ability to manipulate and warp time-space on a scale Cronoa herself isn't even allowed to do, like as reversing time on herself passively to the point that damaging him becomes meaningless. The things Cronoa can do is nothing to scoff at though. She can stop time in a space that was stated to literally have no history in it, can regulate the law of time itself, can erase and restore the multiverse on a whim, and technically has control over fate itself due to governing time, which a term time within the world of Dragon Ball's heroes being often synonymous with histories, timelines, and space-time. But Ozotto doesn't just rely on the abilities he stole from others. Even by himself, he's able to create portals through time and space, can shapeshift and duplicate into the people he's absorbed, can merge his clones granting him even more power, and it can use ignition vision, which sends out a blinding explosive blast. His true form is interesting on its own, with the inside of his body being a different space-time, with Hearts stating that you need to literally blow a hole in space-time to actually get out, which is difficult because Vegeta needed to go all out to do this, and Cronoa was completely unable to do this by herself, even though she's able to access the cracks of time, a plane that's located outside the entire multiverse. That's right, Majin Ozotto's true form is so fat that his body is its own pocket dimension. Insanity. Intelligence isn't talked about enough in scaling videos. Despite being a complete random demon that came out of nowhere, he was able to immediately know how to use all the abilities he's absorbed, including Cronoa's more esoteric time-powered abilities. He's also able to confidently fight Vegeta, who is said to be the perfect warrior, combining Goku and Vegeta's combat prowess together. In conclusion, Majin Ozotto is pretty busted and I'm shocked he's not really talked about more. He skills and nearly killed characters that can nuke countless space-time continuums, fly and react at immeasurable speeds, and has the ability to destabilize the entire multiverse with just a hand gesture. Thank you guys for watching this video to the end. This is the first scaling video I've ever done, so comment if you want to see more. And check out our site profile on Ozotto where his scaling is more condensed and quicker to read through. Also make sure to like and subscribe to help our channel. Thanks. Till the next video.